So last week I received a video from Vanguard and it was titled Upcoming Changes to Our Terms and Conditions, something along those lines. And I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of dismissed it. I didn't plan on looking at that email for some time. Normally when there are changes made to terms and conditions, it's something quite minor, so I just was like, okay, cool. Good to know, I'll check that in the new year. I'll leave that for now. Until somebody had reached out to me and asked what I thought about the changes in the Vanguard fees. So I decided to look at the email and I was really actually surprised to see what they said. So as of January 31st, 2025, so really in a few weeks' time, Vanguard will be changing the way they charge account fees to some of their customers. And in short, basically, the customers who have smaller portfolio sizes, so less than £32,000 in all accounts, whether that's your SIP, your ISA, or your general investment account, junior ISAs are excluded from this. If you have less than £32,000, then the fees are essentially going to go up, the account fees, and if you have more than that, then the account fees are going to remain the same. Now, if you've been on my channel for a while, then you will know that I used to regularly make videos about Vanguard, my SIP with Vanguard, my stocks and shares ISA with Vanguard, and I had also done like a mini series on how you even set up a Vanguard account, the types of funds that you can access, etc. Because I was a Vanguard girl. Back in 2019 when I learned about the FIRE movement and I got really into it, Vanguard seemed to be the one platform that everyone talked about. I looked into it, looked into the founder, looked into what his principles were, and generally speaking, I thought, okay, well, this is the best platform for me in terms of where I want my investments to be long term. Now, I'm not saying that I'm necessarily going to remove my funds from Vanguard, but I am just a bit disappointed in what they are doing. So currently, the account fee with Vanguard is a charge of 0.15% of all the total investments you have. So that is the account fee for anyone, no matter how small or large your investment portfolio is. Now, as of January 31st, 2025, that will change to £4 a month if you have less than £32,000 across your SIP, ISA, and general investment accounts. If you have more than £32,000, nothing changes at all. You still pay the 0.15% account fee. So £4 a month is equivalent to £48 a year. The crazy thing with all of this is back in September, so just like 3 months ago, the Vanguard app came out in the UK and I was so excited about this. I thought this is a great move for Vanguard. Customers have been asking for this for a long time. They are obviously paying attention to customers. They obviously want to be more appealing to maybe younger investors who want to have an app on their phone, which is more convenient than having to log in via a browser. So I thought Vanguard UK was going in the right direction. And then this situation kind of feels the complete opposite of that. One thing they did do in the email, which I appreciate, is provide kind of examples. So they gave the example of this. If you have an ISA with a total invested balance of £20,000, you would currently pay the fee of 0.15%, which is equivalent to £30 a year. But from 31st of January 2025, you would pay £4 a month instead, which is equivalent to £48 a year. So instead of paying £30, you pay £48, so that's an increase of £18 a year. Now, £18 a year additional may or may not sound huge to some people, but I think when you are getting into investing and generally as you progress as an investor or just kind of become more seasoned, one of the things that you want to do is kind of keep the cost down as much as possible. You don't want your investment returns to be eaten away by fees, so you're going to try to avoid that at all costs. The new fee structure now makes Vanguard less of a competitor in comparison to some others. who, you know, would charge a lot less as an account fee. But I'm not going to discuss that in this video because, truth be told, I actually don't even know what I am going to do. I am fortunate to have more than £32,000 in my total investments within Vanguard. So there won't be a fee change for me personally. But I also just, yeah, I think it's just put a bitter taste in my mouth. For a few reasons. Again, because I just think it's not fair to penalise people with smaller investment portfolios. You're discouraging people from wanting to start investing with small amounts because the fees are higher. And I also just don't like the email approach that they had sent. I just am quite shocked that that's what was included in that email. It seemed minor to me, like upcoming changes to the terms and conditions. They could have just said in the email, upcoming changes to our fee structure, important upcoming changes to our fee structure, to kind of highlight to its customers, you need to open this email, you need to read it because important changes are going to happen in a matter of weeks. And that was not the vibe that I got from the title of that email. So yeah, don't know what I'm going to do, but funnily enough, I'm actually going to make a video about my Vanguard SIP and where I'm at right now. So I'm still going to make that video because I'm not going to make any changes at the moment. But I just thought, need to make this video because I've been talking about Vanguard for years on this channel, and this is a huge change. And if you're like me and you saw that email in your inbox but you didn't think that it was anything to look into, then yeah, it's something to look into. Please read the email. That's important for you to know. But yeah, that's it for this video. That feels a bit doom and gloom actually. My Vanguard videos used to be upbeat and stuff, but yeah, this one is a bit more sad. But you know, this is life. One thing that I have definitely, that I am still learning on my personal finance journey, is the fact that things are constantly moving and shifting and changing. Not just in the world of personal finance, but within yourself. So the way you think about something one year could be completely different the next. And so you have to always be in a place to pivot, to move, to find a new way of doing things if the way that you're doing things doesn't work for you anymore. Like, it's okay to change a strategy, it's okay to change whatever it is. But yeah, that's what I've come to realise, and this is a prime example of thinking, oh, I thought I was going to be a Vanguard investor for life, and now I'm not so sure. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video real soon. Bye.